Hello world, Shelly here, and today I've got for you a demonstration of how I shave my face. This was requested by a bunch of you, and I know there are a ton of videos out there about this topic, and I am not claiming to offer anything revolutionary here, but I figured I would show you guys how I go about this because I totally understand the desire to see more demonstrations and see how more people do it, because you can take little bits and pieces from how everybody does different things and incorporate them and take what's relevant and make it your own. And so I totally get that. And so I'm going to show you what I do. I've got very dry skin. I don't have super sensitive skin. It's a little bit sensitive. I can get irritated fairly easily, but it's pretty cooperative, but minorly sensitive, we'll put it that way. And I do have some fine lines, some wrinkles, things to deal with. I've got droopiness, my skin is changing. I'm 42 right now. This is not helping the wrinkles, but I've got for you how I do it anyway. Now, let me put out there, I'm not really like super hypercritically obsessed with shaving my face. I'll be putting on foundation one day and I'll think, I look furry, I better shave my face. So I started shaving my face for a couple reasons. I have my fur, my hair on this side of my face grows darker and more thick than it does on this side. In fact, you can kind of see there's hardly anything growing over here, but over here I've already got fur growing back. I shaved about 3 weeks ago. So I also get baby hairs back here, and I don't really worry about that. So I'm not going for perfection here. I just find that the one thing I like about having the peach fuzz gone is that my foundation lays a lot better. And the second reason I really like to do this is the whole idea of like dermaplaning, the sort of the exfoliation you get, the physical exfoliation, the physical removing of that top layer of dead skin, that it just makes everything smoother and softer. And so I'm really liking that, especially as I get older. It just really helps my skin turn over and to keep everything fresh. So that's kind of my approach. You don't really need anything fancy for this. And in fact, because I don't do this super frequently, I do this every 2 to 3 to 4 weeks, I don't have anything fancy. Now, if you had to shave your face every day, you might invest in better razors or a different approach. You know, I'm not sure if this approach would become irritating to do it more often than I do, but for as often as I do it, which is, you know, every couple to 3 weeks, it's not irritating to my skin at all. So what I use is the Tinkle razors that you can pick up on Amazon. They're super cheap. I don't think I would do this if I was doing this every single day. I would probably get a more sturdy razor, but these things are super easy to use and they work perfectly well for what I'm using them for, which is every few weeks. And then I don't use like shaving cream or anything. I use a facial oil. So really any beauty oil will work. The one I've been using is the Basia Subaki beauty oil. I'm probably not saying it right, but I got this at Sephora. It's a little bit pricey, but it's a Japanese oil and it's got a bunch of botanicals in it, and I find that it helps with irritation. I bought this and it's what I use. I've used other oils if this one's not at my vanity at the moment, so I don't think you have to be anything fancy. That Physicians Formula oil would probably work great for this as well. So some kind of beauty oil. And then I also keep a makeup remover wipe handy so that I can get rid of the excess oil when I'm done. Now, I always start this process with a clean face. So I have completely cleansed my face, but I have not done any skincare. There are no serums, no moisturizer, no nothing. All I did was clean my face. Because I haven't put anything on, my face is starting to feel tight and dry. That's how dry my skin is. It's tight if I don't put anything on it. So that's what I start from. Always pull your hair out of your face and try to pin back as many baby hairs as possible. Oh, look, it's a new gray hair. Yay. Pull back as many baby hairs as possible. I'm actually going to end up holding them out of the way unless you want to risk shaving them off. Now, I also do shave above my eyebrows this way, and It's probably risky, and don't go there if you're scared you're going to shave your eyebrows off, because you might shave your eyebrows off, so don't risk it if you don't feel comfortable doing that. But I've gotten brave in the last few months, and I've started doing it, and do it if you're comfortable, but if not, I'll show you what I do. But so what I do is really nothing fancy at all. I use a very heavy coating of oil, and I start with my cheeks, and I do them first, and let's just do this, shall we? So I get some oil, and I just squeeze out a bunch of it, and go in heavy, because this is what I'm using in lieu of shaving cream. And I don't go up around my eye area, but I do my cheeks, and I don't do my neck, but I do the mustache. So go in pretty heavy with the oil. Then you take your blade, and you want to run it along your face, and I go upward because I'm trying to remove as much hair as possible. And I pull my little baby hairs out of the way, as many as I can. And then you just glide it up along your face. I'm more hairy at the bottom than I am on my cheeks and the top. So that's the side of my face. Then just take your wiper, paper towel, and sort of wipe off the razor. Get some of the excess oil off there. Now I'm going to get a little more and go in around my mouth. The mouth, you want to kind of hold it taut so that, you know, there's wrinkles and things going on around the mouth area. Here we go. My mustache is worse on this side too. And there's the mouth area. I'm going to take my makeup wipe and just sort of get some excess off. This will also let you see if you've missed any spots. Looks good. Other side. Oh, that gray hair, that is something. Do you see it screaming out there? Yeah. Alrighty, makeup wipe. And my skin will be a little bit red for, you know, 5-10 minutes after I do this, but it calms down pretty quickly. Now I'm gonna get those hairs above my eyebrows. So sometimes I go get my eyebrows waxed, but my hooded lids make it so that when I get the under part waxed, like, I will often bruise from the waxing. So I've pretty much stopped getting my eyebrows waxed, and I just kind of take care of it myself this way. I pluck the underside and then shave the top. Go in with some oil. My skin loves this oil, that is for sure. And you just want to make sure you've got enough that you're not going to irritate your skin. Get the unibrow. Now for this, I like to hold my eyebrow as taut as I can. Just don't get too close because you can accidentally shave off part of your eyebrow, and you probably don't want to do that. Now, I don't go up in my unibrow area because I don't want to risk taking off either side of my brows. So I go side to side over here. And the other side. Get all those hairs out of the way so you can kind of see the line of your brow hairs. And just go above them. Makeup wipe. And I like to like brush my brows. I normally brush my brows up, so I like to go brush them up and then look at them and make sure I didn't mess anything up. And ta-da, they're fine. And that's it. I'll be a little pink for a few minutes or so. I will leave my face like this and not do anything. I will just let it calm down for 10 minutes or so. And once the pink has faded and I'm back to normal, I will then go in and put my moisturizer sunscreen on. I will skip doing my serums and skincare. So if it's nighttime, I will not do my retinol. I will basically just do moisturizer, and if it's daytime, I will just do moisturizer and sunscreen, because I just figure that's enough sort of irritation to the skin that I don't want to overload my skin with too much going on. So that'll be my sort of day off, taking a break from the heavy duty stuff. So if this is morning like it is now, so daytime, I'll have my sunscreen on, and then tonight I will do my normal skincare. But just for this morning or evening, whatever this session is, I will not do anything besides moisturizer, and if it's daytime, sunscreen, because always sunscreen, always. And that's it. That's my hair-free mug. This is how we do it. I think it's totally easy. It doesn't take nearly as long as it did here because I was trying to do it slowly and make sure I didn't like chop my face open in front of you guys. I've actually never cut myself doing this, so yay. And these razors, I use them 2 to 3 times and then I throw them away. So you get 3 in a pack. So since I shave, even if I did it every 2 weeks, I get, you know, a couple months out of a pack of razors. So a month to 2. But if you go any longer than that, you can. I mean, I've been lazy and forgotten to reorder and used one for probably 6 or 7 shaves. And the only downside is then you can tell it's not shaving closely and you're leaving hairs behind, and you have to go over your skin more passes, and it does irritate your skin more because as that blade gets dull, it's just not really, it's not usable, and I wouldn't want to use it on sensitive skin like your face. So use them once, twice, maybe 3 times, then toss them, get yourself another one. And that's the process. That is how I shave my face. So if you found this helpful, please give me a thumbs up below. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you have any suggestions for other things you would like to see how I do it, I would be glad to make a video on it. Leave me some comments down below. I will give you guys links in the down bar to all of the things that I have used today for this process. Thanks the first time and again, for taking some time out of your day to geek out over skincare and makeup and all this good stuff with me. I appreciate your time, and I hope you have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.